Surprisingly, I've never actually reviewed a Star Wars Battle Pack yet on this channel, but as you can see in the title, that changes today. This Star Wars Battle Pack comes from the Ahsoka series with a dropship build as well as some troopers. So let's get landing clearance and land nicely into this video. So this being set number 75412 is the Death Trooper and Night Trooper Battle Pack. It was released earlier this year and features 119 pieces in total. As usual with Battle Packs, the aim of these sets are, I guess, to buy multiple of to make an army of troopers, rebels or droids, etc. These minifigures come alongside a build of sorts which is within the set's theme, and this set is no exception, bringing us a dropship build which can house 4 troopers on the sides plus 1 trooper to fly it. The troopers themselves are a mix of Death Troopers and Night Troopers, as the name suggests, 2 of each kind making for a total of 4 troopers. As for price, retail price is set at £17.99. However, I did manage to get 2 of these sets for £20 in total from Amazon recently, so only £2 more and I got 2 of them. Definitely look out for that deal on Amazon, but be quick as soon as I put my order in they were gone. Feeling that though most places do have this for around £15. On the box we see the dropship hovering just above the land, with the trooper jumping off the side to get into the action alongside the Death Trooper who's already on the ground and firing at the enemy. Turn the box around and we see the dropship again, but this time it has landed, with 3 of the troopers getting tangled in the action, with the 4th one getting the weapon off the side of the ship to join in. On the back there's also a picture of where the weapons can be held in the top left corner of the box, but we'll also take a look at this a bit more later on. In the box there is 2 bags full of parts, no stickers, which I always like, and a small book of instructions. Once assembled, this is what it looks like. Let's start with the build included in this set, the dropship. Now I'm a little confused, and someone correct me if I'm wrong with this, but this is what is used by the troopers in the Ahsoka series, sort of like a more rectangular TIE Fighter-esque ship, and this is what we got. Again, I might be missing something here, and I suppose it does look similar-ish, and I suppose LEGO may have had to take liberties when it came to the design for the budget nature of this set, but it still would have been nice to have a dropship that actually looks like one. There are also a few mechanical features on the dropship as well, with stud shooters either side of the vehicle which work as intended. The troopers can be stood on either side of the vehicle as said earlier, as well as their weapons held between them. You can also put a trooper in the front to fly the dropship as well by taking the windshield off the front, putting them in, and away you go. All in all, I guess this build isn't too bad, but it could definitely be improved. If you've changed this build, definitely let me know in the comments below how you made it look better. Right, onto the minifigures in this set. As stated earlier, there are 4 minifigures in this set, 2 being Night Troopers and 2 being Death Troopers. Starting with the Night Troopers, which are the white troopers in this set, there is a bit of variety with these troopers, with some differences like one wearing a grey helmet, as well as some differences seen in the torso prints of the figures. Besides that, they feature the same gold cracks, which honestly looks like they've been put together by the Japanese kintsugi method for fixing things, which is quite interesting. These gold cracks are also seen on the Death Troopers, which we will talk about now. The Death Troopers are a little less interesting in terms of design, as there is no differences that I can see between them, which I'm a little let down by, but they still look pretty cool and somewhat accurate to what they're depicting. So overall, a good selection of minifigures. I wish there was a little more variety in terms of the prints, but that's probably me being a bit greedy. So what are my final thoughts? I think it's a pretty cool set with a nice amount of minifigures, which yeah, there could be more variety, but at least there is some variety in them at all. The build is okay, it won't be winning any awards, but it does get the job done and houses the minifigures and accessories included in the set nicely together. Would I pay full price for this? The retail price, at least in my opinion, is a little high, but I think we all know by now that if you wait a little bit, there's always usually a discount. So my advice would be to wait for a discount to a price that you're happy with and buy it then. Now I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think of this set? Do you think there should have been more variety in the prints like me? Are you happy with the build in the battle pack? Whatever your thoughts, let me know in the comment section below. Until next time guys, look after yourselves and I'll see you all in the next video.